Look at those eyes. Icy blue, knowing, tired. Maybe they've seen too much. Look at the hands, dirty, adorned, worn down. Their grip on this life is tenuous. Every part of this woman expresses, tells a story.
I'll spare any change today?
Oh God,
Thanks anyway.
Her name is Lexi. She is funny and bright. She is homeless and a drug addict.
Spare any change this afternoon? Thank you anyways.
She is beaten down and worn out, and her story is a tragedy in search of a happy ending. And as the days and years pass, the happy part grows ever more unlikely.
How old are you now?
27 now.
27.
Yep.
You seem older than 27 to me.
A lot of people think I'm a lot younger, a lot older.
Yeah.
Or they ask me if I have kids, or yeah. As I think I've experienced enough life and death for 3 or 4 lifetimes.
Does it change you? Does that harden you?
Yeah. It used to be more good than bad, I think, and I was kind of. I wish I could take some things back. I wish I could not see a lot of things that I've seen.
Have you been physically attacked when you're homeless, or
Yes.
sexually attacked
Yes.
when you're homeless?
Yeah. I really miss my pit bull because it didn't happen when I had her, and I'm still looking for her every day, but.
Her dog's name was Lucy. The two of them ran off and hopped freight trains across the country. Lucy was taken from her a year ago. She was one of Lexi's 2 great loves.
Since she's been gone, I've already woken up with some man's hands down my pants, and I pushed him off of me, and he punched me in the mouth for disrespecting a man. I've never seen him before in my life. And that's just one of the incidences.
Oh, Lexi. So now what?
I'm just keep looking for my dog and keep trying to get a home. If I don't get housing soon, then I have to leave Seattle because I cannot do another winter here. It's so hard in the winter out here, just every day getting rained on. So I'll tell you right now, I'll go back to drugs, and I don't want to ever again. It's like getting rained on every day, and you're cold and wet and miserable. It's like there's nothing else to do out here. And then people walk by you, and of course, when you're not trying to do it, they say, "Here, you want some heroin? It's free."
Heroin. That's the other thing Lexi has loved.
And there was just one day in Chicago where my boyfriend broke up with me, and I hated life, and I wanted it to end, and I was just buzzed enough, and my friend was like, "Here, try some of this." And I was hoping, honestly, I was hoping that I'd just OD. And my first time doing heroin, I just didn't want to feel anything, and I wanted to die. And instead, I fell back and saw hearts and stars and fell in love. And I knew I was screwed from then on.
You say you fell in love.
Yeah.
You mean with
it was
heroin?
my new boyfriend. I didn't date anybody after that. I didn't care about anybody else or anything.
For a long time, she says she would do almost anything for it, including steal.
I mean, that's the only way you can ever get what you need. If you have a habit that's like $50 a day, and then you have to steal from stores, and then you have to go return it and get the gift card, and then you have to take the gift card and take it to this guy to cash it in for money, and I don't like stealing. I'm not a good thief either.
But you would for
you
the
have
stuff,
to.
right?
Yeah.
Late at night, while the rest of us sleep, homeless kids make downtown Seattle their playground. This is Lexi's world. These are her friends. This is her element.
What about shelters and stuff? Lexi,
Everybody thinks that somebody can just go to a shelter, and why didn't you go to a shelter? Why aren't you in a shelter? My 2 small experiences in a shelter, the first one, I had to fight. It was kind of messed up. It was either you fight or you get your ass beat. Or in the second one, I got all my stuff stolen, so it was the same as outside. Hi.
She runs into a friend named Dawn Trell. They share a cigarette. He tells her the bad news about a friend.
That's
I know
good.
you heard about Tex, right?
No?
Texas is dead.
Tex, little.
Passed away.
How'd that happen?
Overdose.
That sucks really bad because I just saw him the other day, probably the same day. It's no shock. Kind of numb to my friends dying now. Every time I get on Facebook, it's another one gone. Kind of stopped crying after a while.
How many friends of yours do you think?
There's no way I could count. No way. Every year there's at least 20.
How does it happen? Who are these kids that end up here like this? For Lexi, it wasn't always about the streets and death and drugs. That is her as a little girl, dancing. And maybe you'll be interested to know that she's dancing at my wedding in 1995. You see, Lexi isn't just some homeless kid.
It's as close as in your own family.
Yeah.
To me, she is family. She is blood, my first cousin's granddaughter.
Hey, Alex. Look, you're on TV. Yes, you are.
The first time I interviewed her was 25 years ago.
Tell me about this book you're looking at here.
I'm looking at the Bambi.
You're looking at what?
Bambi.
Who's Bambi? Huh?
I don't know.
You know, you just had your whole life in front of you, and you had a charisma about you, and you still do, Lexi. But I remember thinking, this girl's amazing. And she's still in there, right? I mean,
Yeah. No, I've bounced back before. I still want to be a chef. I still consider myself a cook. I miss cooking. It was part of my therapy. Like, I keep telling people, just give me a home right now, and I swear to God, I will. I have chefs that, want me back. They know that I have it in me, and that I just want to go work for them so I can show them what I got still. And
can it happen? Or is there a part of you that's given up?
no, I can't ever give up. And then I'll just be like the rest, and I don't see myself like them. I'll never give up. It's taken a lot longer for me to get back on my feet this time. It's because of the damage that it's done to my body, and my mind. But I'll get back up there eventually.
I wish I could go back and warn her about life and all the things that trip us up.
What now?
Kids can't be in that newspaper.
Why not?
I wish I could have caught her along the way and turned her in a different direction, made her understand that she never was invincible.
It's good to see you, Eric.
It's good to see you. Take care of yourself, all right?
Say hi to Mo and the kids.
I will say hi to Mo and the kids.
Somewhere behind those stunning eyes that seem so tired now, I know Lexi would like to go back too and start over. I bet she thinks about it all the time.